Look like something from an H.G. Wells novel, but the towers of Redsand's sea fort were built to counter German attacks in World War II.
They certainly were. Now a group of enthusiasts is planning to restore these unique features of the Thames estuary. Breakfast's Laura Bundock has been to have a closer look.
Haunting the horizon, 8 miles offshore, this is Redsand. And while it may look more science fiction, the fort forms a crucial part of military history. Once a wartime guardian of our coast, it's now unique, the only intact structure of its kind in the world, and campaigners want to save it.
The passion really started for me during the 60s when I visited the fort as a radio station, and I was so impressed by the structure. I was determined to find out about its history and the reason why it was put there in the first place. And of course, a lot of this was top secret till many years after the war, so the information was quite difficult to get hold of.
Built in 1943, Redsand was commissioned in the wake of the Blitz. With 2 other army forts nearby, there was one aim: defend the capital.
The aircraft would find the Thames estuary, fly up the Thames estuary and centre of London, do their damage. And it was felt that by having these forts in the middle of the Thames, they would stop the aircraft. And they did. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They did stop the attacks.
In all, the fort helped bring down 22 aircraft and 31 flying bombs. The army abandoned it in 1956. But the towers weren't empty for long.
Reception reports, please, to the Chief Sound Engineer.
A decade later came the radio revolution, and with it a new role for Redsand, the pirate broadcasters. John Ross Barnard spent 3 years on board.
2 weeks on, 1 week off playing gramophone records. Quite ridiculous. All I can remember is just an extreme sense of hope mixed with loneliness, and we would stand looking at the shore to see the headlights of the cars passing by.
A legal dispute in 1967 closed the show, leaving Redsand deserted, a lonely landmark from the coast at Whitstable. There's something undeniably eerie about the fort here. Way beneath these towers lies the rubble from houses destroyed in the Blitz, and the tower, which is separate from all the others, is said to be haunted. Apparently at night people didn't like to go there alone. The Project Redsand's team has been set up to repair the fort. There are plans for a museum here, and the commercial potential's being looked at too. It's ambitious, but the team's confident Redsand will be restored. Laura Bundock, BBC News.
Extraordinary. From Redsand to Bournemouth Sands, where Louise is